Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alessa and thank you for joining me in this draw with me process. So as you have read from the title, today we are drawing Kaz Brekker from Netflix's Shadow and Bone, a new TV series that apparently has taken everyone by storm, and I'm super happy for it. This piece is partially inspired by Freddie Carter's portrayal of Kaz in Shadow and Bone. However, I took my artistic liberties with the face and everything, and we're gonna get into it a bit later. But actually, this is not my first rodeo with the whole Grishaverse, because in reality, I have read Six of Crows, the duology, sort of like a year ago, and I actually have a collector's edition for both books because, yet again, it's a duology. And I completely loved the universe, and ever since I read the books I wanted to draw the characters, but I don't know, it just I think it slipped out of my mind, and my style back then was not really it didn't really go well with what I had in my head, so I just let it go. But with this whole thing, like with this whole Netflix TV series, I felt like, my passion for the Grishaverse has been just reignited. And I really recommend you watch the Netflix series. I did not read Shadow and Bone actually, but I plan on buying it because I'm interested in the whole universe, and I'm actually interested in the original action compared to the Netflix action, which is more like mishmash of Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows. But yeah, as I said, this piece is partially inspired by Freddie Carter's portrayal of Kaz Brekker. If you don't know who Kaz Brekker is, he is the leader of the Crows, which is like some sort of gang in Ketterdam, which is a fictional place in the Grishaverse. And the reason why I didn't actually really draw the actor portraying Kaz was because, surprisingly, I never draw real people. Especially I don't know how to put this because this seems weird. It's not like I don't draw real people as in I don't take references, but I don't do drawings of X and Y and Z. I have never, and I will never. And if I do need to do them by any means, like for example, I had to do a gift for somebody and they wanted a drawing of some relatives, it's just like, it's such a grueling job for me. And I really respect and admire people who actually draw real people for commissions. I could never. And this piece was like an actual reminder of how difficult it is to do it. And as an artist, you don't really see it. You would be like, oh, you just copy somebody's face and whatever. But it's actually not like that. And it's actually not just referring to the numbers and the proportions and everything. You can have offhand proportions and still capture the likeness of a person and be able to recognize them. I don't know, case in point, caricatures, a caricature of Brad Pitt when you see it, that, oh yeah, that's Brad Pitt. Although the proportions are way off, that's a very good example of capturing the likeness of someone. And this is something that I've never been able to do. I've been able to do it with fictional characters and whatnot, but with real people I find it so difficult. However, when I saw Freddie Carter as Kaz, I was sort of surprised because he sort of kind of came close with what I imagined in my head when I was reading the books, and I was just, pleasantly surprised by it. And I was also, I believe Freddie Carter also has like a very specific face type. That's like, it stands out, that's my point. And he has some very distinctive facial features that make him really distinctive, especially on camera, and I was really intrigued by them, and I wanted to capture those features in my drawing. Especially like his jawline and the hollow of his cheeks. I really found that really interesting, and it is an element that is really recurrent in my own drawing style, so I liked doing it. Also, I appreciated the fact that, when they created Kaz's character for the screen, they did not limit themselves to like Hollywood pristine, perfect, almost fantasized version of how, a mafia leader would look like. He has very deep set hollow eyes, and he has, dark circles, which makes a lot of sense taking in account that he probably like does not get a lot of sleep. And also like the way his body is built, it's I really like it, and I really like his portrayal. And also me as a person, just I'm very insecure about my eye bags and my under eye region, and seeing somebody on TV portrayed like that made me feel a bit better, because it's like, oh look, a badass character looking like that. Yeah, I feel more confident. But if there's like one thing I was surprised by, was that he does not, like on TV, they did not portray him with a limp. In the books, he has like a pretty severe limp, like that's how the books make it look like. And in the movies, he does have a limp, but it's not that bad. But nonetheless, that's just like a little detail for the people who actually have read the books. And I sort of understand why they could not put that in. Maybe it draws out the action with just like the fact that he moves slower. However, I think it would be like a very good representation for people who do have limps and who are impaired in their movement. So yeah, I hope we can like get to see more of that later on in like season 2, 3, whatever. I like this piece. Obviously I had to put in the crows. I like the shading, it's good. It could have been better proportion wise, but I can cope with it. And it's just like a good piece after I haven't drawn for sort of a long time, because I've been painting a lot and working on another piece, like on a painting that's a landscape. So yeah, first time drawing a face in a super long time. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of my art, you can check down below for my socials, and I hope you will enjoy the finished product. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!